Hey guys, it's the Odyssey here, and this is DC Universe Online. It is a MMO that takes place in the DC Universe, and this is its character creation. I'm going to show you how to make a guy, or a girl if that's what you're into, or if that's what you are. But here's a little background on the game. It obviously takes place in DC Universe, which is where all the superheroes and villains are, and the plot is there is a villain named Brainiac, and he's not teamed up with anyone. He's pretty much on his own. He came while everyone was fighting with each other, like Joker is fighting Batman. They're all in this big battle because there's the Justice League and then the Society. I think that's what it's called, and they're like fighting against each other. And he comes in and he just takes over everything and he just destroys and kills everyone. Lex Luthor was like the only one who survived out of all of that, and he went back into the past and he's like, hey dudes, you guys are gonna get fucked over by Brainiac hard. So I'm gonna release Brainiac's exobites into the air. And exobites, Brainiac, he took the dead heroes and villains and had these little nano things take their powers from them and store them. So when Lex Luthor took them and released them onto the Earth's atmosphere, they went to people, like normal people, normal human beings, and they attached to them and they put whatever hero's DNA was, and they put them into them. So they all became superheroes with superpowers. And so this game starts as you. You are a human who had an exobite attached to them. And that's what that is. So here we go. This is us making a guy. So you start off and you can pick your build pretty much. And that's what you'll look like. This is like a small dude who I don't know what kind of hero that would be. This is a normal guy like Superman. This would be like Bane. Bane is really bulky and brutish, but I don't really like it, so I think I'll probably go with the medium, like Striker or the regular one, because Spark just looks really just like he's got a big head. He's dumb. I don't like that one at all. This one seems the normal, like the most normal to me. And the small one, that's about right. Okay, so after this lady stops talking, you pretty much can either start from scratch when you pick custom, and you'll go through and you'll select each power, based on whatever. You'll just go through step by step by step, building up your guy until you're at the end. Or you can go into here, and that will take you to this list right here. You can base your character off of your favorite hero or villain, like Batman, and it'll give you like a custom suit that's like Batman, and then you can select that and it'll preset pretty much everything for you that you would set in custom, and you can go in after you select this and you can pick what attributes of their base set that you want to change. So you could be Superman but have, like Wonder Woman's weapon or stuff like that. So when you don't buy a premium account or the DLC itself, you won't get any of the extra powers that came out, like this one, which is Light, Green Lantern's Light. You don't get any of those. You don't get electricity, you don't get quantum, you don't get celestial, you don't get Rage Lantern, which is a red lantern, or earth powers. You don't get any of those. You only get the basic starting ones, which is I think sorcery, ice, fire, gadgets, which is for like Batman and Green Arrow, and I think that's it. I might have missed one. I'm sorry. I can check. I think that's about it actually. And then there's different movement types too. There's super speed, like Flash, you can pick. There's flying, and there's acrobatics, which is like running and jumping and climbing. So I think I'm going to go with Deathstroke because he's really badass. I know he's a villain, and I like villains, but I'm going to do it. So I can come in here now, and I can literally change everything specifically now based off of Deathstroke's build. And I can make him my own instead of a copycat Deathstroke. And right here, this is the mentor. This will be your story experience. This will be, depending on who you pick as a mentor, that's your missions. Like if you pick the Joker, you'll do a bunch of missions with the Joker and based off of like your powers, because you'll be technically people with gadgets will go with the Joker. People with fire and ice will go with Lex Luthor. People with sorcery will go with Circe, because Circe has magic-based missions. Lex Luthor has superpower missions, you know? So I think I'm going to change his power, because Deathstroke is gadgets. I'm going to go with Lex Luthor, and I'm going to pick Rage, because that's a really cool power. Mixed with Deathstroke, who's a really cool villain, it just all adds up. So Rage Lantern, that's just red light. I don't know how else to explain it. Power of Rage. So my weapon, I don't know. Like, lanterns, they use constructs, you know? They can make any weapon they want, but you can't really, you can do that with your powers, but you also need a weapon. So I think if you really wanted to go full Green Lantern, you'd just go brawling, and then when you use your powers, you'd have weapons, you know, anyways. And there's DLC that gives you weapons that are like hard light constructs, like red and stuff. So I'm probably gonna do, I don't know. Well, the thing is, shield is pretty much the only thing that would go with this, so I'm gonna go with that. And I know I'm a Rage Lantern, I should fly, but I really like acrobatics because it's easier to handle. So now I can go in here and I can change his color scheme, because that's not what a Rage Lantern looks like. Rage Lantern has a red and black outfit, so I can have a Deathstroke outfit that is red and black. So I go in here and I can adjust these. It's not that, you know, complicated. I just go and move these scales and, you know, get it to where I want. So Red Lantern has a kind of darkish red tint. There we go. It's like a blood tint, because I mean really their powers look like they're spewing blood at you, but it's just like rage. And this is a DLC because I have a premium account, and that's just like, you can go monthly, you can go every 3 months, or a year subscription. A month is like $15. A year, 3 months is like 30 or 40, and a year is like a 90 or 100 something. The bigger package you buy, the cheaper it'll be monthly. That's how they do that. Usually that's how they do it with most of them. So I can go here and I can change the palette, and now everything's good. I got the eyes the color I want, everything. You can change every color to every little thing. And I hate that thing on the back, so I'm going to get rid of it. And I don't want anything on there. The capes don't really match lanterns. And I can change every little piece of clothing. They start you off with these basic, you know, styles, but once you go on, you can unlock more styles by getting different armor drops. But for now, I'll just go with something that makes sense. That works. Don't want those high heels. And that's about it. I mean, you could go out, customize it more if you wanted to, but that's really as simple as I want it. So now, the last thing is your name, which is really the hardest part for me, because right now I have to think of something that applies to, just because I want it to make sense, I want something that applies to Deathstroke and still applies to a Red Lantern. And I haven't the slightest idea. Maybe Rage Death or God, this is where my creativity really just stumps. Death, no. I gotta spell death right first. Deathlight, maybe? No. Death Strife. Death Strife, yeah, that works. Alright, so after this, you would go and do the main tutorial level, which takes like maybe 10 minutes, and sends you off into the game. But that's not what this video is about. This video is character creation. If you want more of these DC videos, I will definitely upload them, but that just depends on what you guys think. I mean, you leave a like on this video, you comment, you know, I will definitely look at your feedback and make sure, you know, you actually like this video. If not, you probably won't ever see it again. But you never know. Like, I really like this game, and I really want to do more videos about this. And I probably would go off a new guy because, I don't know, Rage is really hard to do. I don't know, I could though. So you can go ahead and get this game for sure. It's free to play. Really, it's free. It's on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PC. I will put a link in the description to go get this game and sign up. on PC. If you have a PS3 and PS4, download this right now. It takes about an hour for PS3, PS4, maybe 30 minutes on PC if you have a good internet connection. Really, it's totally worth it. The fun is amazing. There's PvP, there's PvE phases too, where you just fight with NPCs and computers with your friends. It's really, really fun. You can join leagues, like player-made leagues, that will help you level up and stuff. It's fun. Once you get to level 18, that's where you start getting your armor and getting really, really strong and doing runs. Alright, well, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching.